Cowboys Nation. It has been a whirlwind of emotions lately as the team continues to push forward in what has become an unexpectedly thrilling season. The back-to-back victories against the Eagles and the Chiefs have reignited hope across Dallas, proving that this squad is not just competing, they are contending. Fans can feel it in the air. That electric energy that comes with watching your team rise from doubt to opportunity. The playoff picture, while still complex, is far from impossible. Current projections give the Cowboys roughly a 30% chance of making the postseason, and while that might seem modest to some, it is very much within reach if the team keeps executing on both sides of the ball. Each game is a stepping stone, a chance to solidify positioning, and the upcoming slate is critical. Thursday night's matchup against the Detroit Lions on the road could very well be the pivotal moment for Dallas. The Lions have struggled this season, and the Cowboys have already shown they can rise to the occasion against tough opponents. A win in that game would not just add to the win column, it would place Dallas firmly in the conversation for a wild card spot and put pressure on other teams vying for the same position. Every yard, every defensive stop, every precise throw from Dak Prescott counts as the team navigates this challenging stretch of games. The schedule ahead is a gauntlet. It tests endurance, preparation, and composure under pressure. Despite this, the Cowboys have shown resilience, a capacity to fight through adversity, and an ability to adapt to the ups and downs of a grueling NFL season. The team's recent performances have ignited debates about who should be cheered for in other key matchups. While the Rams hold the #1 seed and appear almost untouchable, the battles among the Eagles, Bears, and other NFC teams directly impact Dallas' path. The league has handed the Cowboys both tough matchups and opportunities, and it is up to this squad to seize them. Wins over teams like the Lions could reshape playoff scenarios entirely, proving that positioning and momentum are as crucial as individual skill. Dak Prescott has been central to this narrative, navigating each game with a combination of precision and poise that makes it clear why he remains in conversations for MVP. His performance against the Chiefs, despite a few early miscues, was nothing short of outstanding. 27 completions on 39 attempts for over 300 yards and multiple touchdowns reflect his ability to control the game under pressure. He is not only executing his role, he is inspiring confidence in those around him. This includes the likes of CeeDee Lamb, whose return has reignited the Cowboys' receiving corps. Lamb's contributions cannot be overstated against a top-tier cornerback. He consistently found soft spots in the defense, making critical receptions that extended drives and kept the offense on schedule. When paired with George Pickens, whose agility and awareness on the field complement Lamb's explosiveness, the Cowboys' offensive unit has become a formidable force. These players make big plays when they are needed most, and the combination of skill, timing, and chemistry elevates the entire team. The synergy between Prescott, Lamb, and the supporting cast has created a sense of inevitability on the field, the kind that fans and analysts alike recognize as championship-caliber potential. In addition to the offensive firepower, the Cowboys have had to contend with injuries and setbacks that test the depth of their roster. Malik Hooker's recent back spasms could have been a significant concern, but his potential return adds stability to the defensive scheme. While injuries always present challenges, the team's ability to adjust and maintain competitive performance is a testament to both the coaching staff and the players' dedication. Brian Schottenheimer's role as offensive coordinator has been instrumental in navigating these adjustments, and the strategic planning behind each game continues to demonstrate foresight and adaptability. The coaching, the play calling, the adjustments made mid-game all contribute to a narrative of a team that is learning, evolving, and growing stronger with each week. The Cowboys have faced criticism, doubts, and moments that could have derailed a lesser team, yet they continue to respond with poise, grit, and results. The context of each victory adds layers to this story. A win is not merely a statistic, it represents the culmination of preparation, skill, and mental toughness. Thursday night football against the Lions, followed by other challenging games, highlights the endurance needed to secure a playoff berth. Opponents like the Vikings and Chargers present tactical tests, each with unique threats that require careful planning. Yet, the Cowboys have displayed the ability to rise to these challenges, demonstrating why they are seen as a legitimate playoff contender. The discussion around who is most critical, whether it be Prescott, Lamb, or key defensive contributors, underscores the team's depth and versatility. Each player, from the offensive line creating protection to skill position players making plays, contributes to a cohesive whole. The narrative of resilience is reinforced every time the Cowboys answer adversity, with execution proving that this is a team capable of contending under pressure. Beyond individual performance, the strategic implications of every game played this season are profound. The Cowboys' position in the wild card race is influenced not only by their own victories, but by the outcomes of other NFC games. Wins by teams like the Cardinals, Vikings, or Browns can shift the landscape, and Dallas must navigate this complex web of scenarios. The team's adaptability, their ability to capitalize on opportunities while minimizing mistakes, positions them uniquely for a late-season surge. Confidence, timing, and a focus on execution will dictate how far they can go. Each matchup carries weight. Each play has significance, and the cumulative effect of weeks of preparation, mental focus, and physical effort is reflected in the standings. The combination of veteran leadership, emerging stars, and strategic coaching continues to shape the Cowboys' trajectory. Dak Prescott's command of the offense, CeeDee Lamb's electrifying impact, and the supporting cast's consistency reflect a team on the rise. The victories over high-profile opponents have bolstered morale, strengthened belief, and renewed faith in the potential of this squad. The dynamic within the team, the trust built among players and coaches, and the lessons learned from adversity all contribute to a foundation upon which playoff aspiration can thrive. With each game, the Cowboys have the chance to prove that they are not merely participants but serious competitors in the hunt for a championship. As the Cowboys move deeper into the season, the spotlight remains on both the players' execution and the coaching staff's adjustments. The offense, led by Dak Prescott, has shown remarkable adaptability in the face of tough defenses. Prescott's ability to read coverages, make quick decisions under pressure, and deliver precise throws has kept the team in contention even during challenging stretches. His connection with CeeDee Lamb is particularly notable. Lamb's return has transformed the passing game, providing a reliable and explosive target who can break tackles, gain critical yards after the catch, and consistently challenge top-tier defenders in games where matchups are less favorable. Lamb still finds ways to create space, exploiting gaps in zone coverage and forcing defenders into difficult positions. The chemistry between Prescott and Lamb has created a rhythm that is difficult for opposing defenses to disrupt, and that consistency has been crucial in high-stakes moments. Beyond Lamb, George Pickens continues to emerge as a vital component of the receiving corps. Pickens' athleticism and awareness allow him to make plays that go beyond pure statistics, such as key hurdles, contested catches, and third-down conversions. His ability to complement Lamb, creating dual threats downfield, has added a new dimension to the Cowboys' offense. The dynamic between Prescott, Lamb, and Pickens ensures that defensive coordinators cannot focus on just one player without opening opportunities for others, keeping the offensive scheme versatile and unpredictable. This depth is especially critical as the team faces the gauntlet of games remaining on the schedule, each with unique challenges and high playoff stakes. Defensively, the Cowboys have faced adversity with injuries and inconsistent performances. Yet the unit has displayed resilience. Malik Hooker's back spasms were a potential setback, but his projected return restores stability in the secondary. His awareness and positioning have allowed the defense to avoid big plays while also creating opportunities for turnovers. Players like Maris Bell and Donovan Wilson have stepped up in his absence, showing that the team possesses both depth and versatility. While there are still areas for improvement, particularly in late-game red zone scenarios, the defense's ability to rise to the occasion when it matters most has kept the Cowboys competitive in every contest. Each stop, each blitz, each coverage adjustment is magnified in games against elite opponents, and the defense has consistently demonstrated an ability to deliver under pressure. The coaching staff, led by Brian Schottenheimer, has been instrumental in orchestrating both offensive and defensive adjustments. Schottenheimer's play calling has balanced aggression with prudence, ensuring that the offense remains effective against both zone and man-to-man schemes. His ability to adapt in game, shifting strategies based on opponent tendencies, has maximized the talents of Prescott, Lamb, Pickens, and the supporting cast. Beyond tactics, the staff has managed the psychological aspects of the game, keeping the team focused, motivated, and resilient in the face of adversity. The Cowboys' response to challenges, whether injuries, tough losses, or difficult travel schedules, reflects a level of preparation and leadership that positions them well for the playoff push. The broader playoff picture adds both pressure and opportunity. With the Rams holding the #1 seed and other NFC teams competing for positioning, Dallas must navigate a combination of their own performance and the outcomes of rival games. The Eagles, Bears, and other NFC contenders create a dynamic environment where a single victory or loss can have cascading effects for the Cowboys. This means that each matchup carries significant weight. A win over Detroit on Thursday night, for example, would not just improve the team's record, but would also apply pressure on other contenders, shaping potential scenarios for the wild card race. The interconnected nature of these games adds drama and urgency, but also underscores the importance of preparation, execution, and consistency. Every play, from offensive execution to defensive positioning, contributes to a complex narrative that determines the team's postseason prospects. Individual performances continue to define the narrative of this season. Dak Prescott's leadership and consistency have been matched by the emergence of CeeDee Lamb and the steady contributions of George Pickens. The offensive line has provided the necessary protection, while skilled players across the roster have executed in high-pressure situations. Each player's ability to perform under pressure, adapt to defensive schemes, and maintain focus has allowed the Cowboys to navigate a schedule filled with formidable opponents. These performances are not isolated. They are interwoven into a collective effort that has elevated the team's standing and kept playoff aspiration alive. The resilience of this team is also evident in how they respond to setbacks, injuries, missed opportunities, and late-game challenges have tested both the players and coaching staff. Yet the Cowboys continue to respond with determination and execution. Key victories against high-profile opponents have not only improved their record, but also reinforced confidence within the locker room. The mental toughness required to compete at this level cannot be overstated, and the Cowboys have shown the capacity to remain focused, motivated, and strategic even when faced with adversity. This mental strength, combined with the skill and athleticism displayed on the field, creates a team capable of contending with any opponent off the field. The narrative surrounding the Cowboys is fueled by fans, analysts, and the broader NFL community. Debates about Dak Prescott's MVP candidacy, CeeDee Lamb's resurgence, and the defensive unit's performance continue to drive discussion and engagement. Each game adds new data points, new storylines, and new reasons for both optimism and analysis. Fans are engaged not just in wins and losses, but in the subtleties of play calling, individual matchups, and strategic adjustments. The interplay between the team's on-field performance and the perception of its capabilities creates a compelling narrative that keeps the momentum and excitement alive. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. The Dallas Cowboys are reportedly stirring the NFL rumor mill again, and this time, the whispers are too juicy to ignore. Sources close to the team claim that the Cowboys have reached an agreement with none other than Aaron Donald, the defensive powerhouse whose name alone strikes fear into quarterbacks across the league. If this deal comes to fruition, it could signal one of the most shocking and potentially transformative moves in recent NFL history. For years, Dallas fans have longed for a dominant pass rush, a force that could disrupt even the most disciplined offenses. Enter Aaron Donald, a player whose highlight reels read like a masterclass in defensive dominance, known for his explosive first step, relentless motor, and uncanny ability to bend the line of scrimmage to his will. Donald could instantly elevate the Cowboys' defensive front to elite status. Imagine the headlines if he finally suits up in navy and silver. Donald arrives in Dallas, quarterbacks beware, and perhaps even pass rush resurrected. The timing of this potential signing is intriguing. The Cowboys have been vocal about strengthening their defensive identity, and Aaron Donald fits that vision perfectly. Rumor has it that team executives have been quietly negotiating behind closed doors for weeks, working tirelessly to construct a package that could lure a player of Donald's caliber. While exact details are scarce, insiders suggest that Dallas is willing to offer not just a lucrative contract, but also a chance to build a legacy in a city hungry for defensive dominance. The buzz around the league is palpable. Analysts are already speculating how Donald's presence would affect the Cowboys' schemes. Would he pair with Micah Parsons to form an unstoppable duo? Could the front seven finally reach the kind of disruptive levels Dallas fans have only dreamed of? Even rival teams are reportedly sweating at the thought of facing this revamped defensive front, imagining Donald wreaking havoc in their backfields every Sunday. Of course, nothing is official yet, Until paperwork is signed and helmets are on, it remains tantalizingly possible rather than certain. But one thing is clear, the Cowboys' pass rush chatter has moved from hope to headline. And Aaron Donald is at the center of it. The NFL rumor mill is spinning, fans are buzzing. And if this deal becomes reality, Dallas could be about to rewrite the defensive playbook in ways no one saw coming. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.